Ma'am Irah. Are you ready for another learning session? Now, let's get started.
Hello, let us learn today English language and exciting words that will help you explore new ideas and things. Discover what learning can bring to you. Hello, let us learn today English language and exciting words that will help you explore new ideas and things. Discover what learning can bring. Discover what learning can bring to you.
In today's lesson, in English 8, Module 4, we will discuss about comparing and contrasting one's beliefs or convictions with those presented in a material viewed. At the end of this video lesson, I'm positive that you will be able to identify word signals that introduce comparison and contrast, distinguish ideas that compare and contrast on one's beliefs or convictions with those presented in a material viewed, use graphical representation to show comparison and contrast, realize the value of the proper way to express comparison and contrast. Before we begin, let us have a quick review. Can you still recall the different types of viewing genre? Can you please cite one? That's correct. Another one, please. Very good memory. One more, please. That's great. Thank you. An important reading skill is being able to compare and contrast. It helps us to organize information more efficiently. It is also an important skill in our everyday lives. What does compare and contrast mean? To compare means to identify similarities between two or more things, persons, and ideas. To contrast means to identify differences. Let us read the selection entitled, How Basketball Differs from Soccer. As an example, we will use the Venn diagram to compare and contrast basketball and soccer. Soccer is played on artificial or natural grass surface, which is up to 65 yards wide and 125 yards long. It is not possible to manage such a huge area indoor, so it is played in outdoor condition. While on the other hand, basketball is played on the wooden floor and it is played in indoor condition. The court differs regarding the level of the players. Soccer is played with a round-shaped synthetic ball. There are pentagonal sections on its skin. The color and design of that section depend on what tournament the ball is used for. With basketball, the design of the ball does not change. The ball is made of an orange leather composite ball which is bordered with symmetrical lines. There are 11 players in soccer with limited numbers of substitutes. One player is the goalkeeper. The rest are divided in defense, midfield, and front line. The height of the players does not have any influences in soccer. In basketball, each team consists of 5 players with unlimited substitutes. There is no restrictions on players to stay in one particular place. Therefore, they can roam around the court. The height of the players is significant. As the basket rim is very high from the ground, the players with low height will not be able to score much. Therefore, height influences a lot to play this game. In soccer, a player can score goals from many options such as through penalty and free kicks. Even a long-distance shot also counts as a goal. Each goal counts as 1 point. Scoring in basketball is quite different. The points depend on how the basket is scored. If you throw the ball from long distance behind an arc, that will count as 3 points from your team, and all other shots from within an arc during the clock running are of 2 points. Furthermore, if a free throwing attempted 15 feet far from the basket from a line while the clock is stopped, it would add only 1 point. In soccer, players are not allowed to touch the ball with their hands. Any attempts with conducting the ball with the hand will be considered as foul. And the opposing team will have free kick. The only exception is with the goalkeeper. He can touch the ball with hands. The players are free to exchange back passes between them. In basketball, it is the opposite. Players are forbidden to touch the ball with their feet. So, it is penalized for using feet to deal with the ball. The players cannot back pass the ball. A soccer field is huge in distances, and the players get 90 minutes to play adding both halves. So, it is quite difficult to run and make it to the opponent goal post. Therefore, a soccer match is low scoring compared to a basketball game. The court in basketball is quite smaller than the soccer field, and the players get only 25 seconds to strike. Players can score more often, so it is a high-scoring game compared to a soccer match. Let us now utilize a Venn diagram. A Venn diagram is a useful tool to help organize similarities and differences. The circles that overlap share the similarities between soccer and basketball, while the outside circles that do not overlap show the differences between the two. We might note similarities such as basketball and soccer are both ball games. As for differences, basketball is played by 5 players while soccer is played by 11 players. Basketball is played in wooden floor, whereas soccer is played in artificial or natural grass surface. Basketball can be played indoor, but soccer is played outdoor. The design of the ball in basketball does not change. On the other hand, the design of the ball in soccer may vary depends on the tournament the ball is used for. We can use the term comparing more broadly to refer to finding similarities and differences. Identifying signal words makes comparing easier, especially when ideas and subjects are compared within the text. Here are some signal words for comparison. Also, as well as, both, comparatively, in the same way, in addition, just as, alike, most important, similarly, the same as, to. Example: basketball and soccer are alike in that they are both ball games. Now, here are some signal words for contrast. Although, besides, but, compared with, conversely, differ, even though, furthermore, however, in contrast to, instead, less than, more than, whereas. Example: basketball is played in wooden floor, whereas soccer is played in artificial or natural grass surface. This time, let us try an independent activity using comparison and contrast. Read the excerpt taken from the poem entitled Pliant Like the Bamboo by Ismael Malyari. Compare and contrast the mango tree and the bamboo tree using the Venn diagram.
There is a story in the Philippine folklore about a mango tree and a bamboo tree, not being able to agree as to which was the stronger of the two. They called upon the wind to make the decision. The wind blew hardest. The mango tree stood fast. It would not yield. It knew it was strong and sturdy. It would not sway. It was too proud. It was too sure of itself. But finally, its root gave way, and it tumbled down. The bamboo tree was wiser. It knew it was not as robust as the mango tree, and so very time the wind blew, it bent its head gracefully. It made loud protestations, but let the wind have its way. When finally the wind got tired of blowing, bamboo tree still stood in its beauty and grace.
You may now begin with your activity. I will give you 15 seconds to complete your answer. Are you ready to share your answers? Can you please tell us how you compared and contrasted your ideas? Awesome! Would you believe we just accomplished our lesson's objectives? You did great! Congratulations! You were able to compare and contrast on one's beliefs or convictions with those presented in a material viewed. I will have to say goodbye for now, but I'm praying to see you real soon. Again, this is Ma'am Irah. Stay safe. Goodbye!